This.
So how did it all got started? Like, how did your interest started, like, in this campaign? You want to tell?
Well, personally, because Malsa was started by Joshua and another friend of mine.
What is MASA?
Malsa is a Malaysian Law Student Alliance. So it was started, and we all became members. And using this name, we got into the bar council. So Malsa members, some of them are in the bar council. So that's how I got involved.
But personally, are you guys like, I mean, do you see this problem of people not understanding the constitution, and therefore you guys are, working towards making more people aware of this?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, there is. I think the main problem among the society is that they do know about the existence of the federal constitution, but then I can say that some of them, if not most of them, they might not know the importance of the constitution. Some might just think that it's a tool of a manual for the government to run the country. Well, it's not all just about that. You see, it also enshrines our right, the rakyat's right. So if the people are aware of the constitution, they will automatically be aware of their rights, which is quite good.
Yep.
No, the campaign is targeting for the whole society. So being law students, we hope that at least they know like the bit.
A little bit more.
Yeah, they know a little bit more about the constitution. So we are just trying it out for the first and second launch. Most of them are students lah. We have like workshops and all that in tailors. So actually they give good feedbacks, and some of them they actually ask for longer period of time for the workshops and training. So it's a good thing to see that they are quite interested lah to be involved in this campaign.
What kind of workshops are you guys running?
What kind of workshops? It's a
It's
simple
like
workshop.
It's like an extension of your launch, is it?
Yeah, it's not all about teaching people what is the constitution, what is in the constitution. The workshop is basically just to stimulate the minds of the participants to actually, sometimes people they stereotype people, they look at people and they start to assume. There's a lot of this kind of things. So yeah, the workshop tends to actually focus on and try to reduce the effects of like stereotyping people and all that lah, because it's not that
What
good.
does it have to do with our constitution?
What has that got to do with our constitution?
Because what was the version 2.0 reconstituting Earth, right? That was our model. That was the title of the exercise that we gave students to do. They were given certain characteristics, and they were asked to choose 10, I think 10 or 20, to go to a certain place, and it was the whole exercise to us. The reason for this was because, what was the...
See, in that workshop, in that activity, we have a pool of individuals, unique individuals like lesbians, gays, representatives from all kinds of, all walks of life and ethnicity. So, subconsciously, there's a lot of like stereotyping going on. So they'll be like, oh no, we must put the gay in, we don't want to discriminate the gays. Then some will say, no, we must put the ethnicity in, we must make it like Malaysia.
Is it
and all
like
that.
to understand how your constitution works and how it started and all that?
No,
Is
it's
it?
to actually make them aware and make them to let us and make them see also what is important for us. What is it that you need? When you the whole idea is they're going to a new earth, they have to choose, and these people are given, they are like gay, lesbian, they are pregnant. So what is it that you need?
Addressing rights, and perhaps by doing this you will make them understand the importance of the constitution with regards to our rights. Okay, I got it. Okay, so what are the biggest challenge for you guys to work on this campaign? Like, what are the biggest difficulties that you face, perhaps in preaching to your friends or stuff like that?
Well, some of them they actually don't. Some they don't actually bother about it. They say it's there. Why do you need to bother? We are all safe and sound. Why do you need to bother that there's a constitution and all? Because they know that our rights are not breached. So why bother about it? So that's some of my friends' reaction towards this campaign.
Then what do you say to them?
I said you must know your rights. I mean, sometimes you wouldn't know. Sometimes your rights might be breached, but you don't know it consciously. So you must actually know what is it. Then only it can be better.
So they can address it.
Yeah.
Their reaction was mostly.
Or you can talk about your challenge when you're in.
My personal challenge, not personal challenge. I would say that everyone. It was not easy taking the constitution as it is. You know, we have the small book being sold for 10 ringgit, I think, and putting it in layman's term.
Yeah.
That was not easy. That is why the whole committee had to come together. They had to break it down. They had to change it. They had to do it again, change it, do it again to make sure it is in the correct context and people actually understand it. They don't want to put in too much of legal jargon in it so that people still get confused, because the original constitution is full of legal jargon. It's not easy to understand. The whole purpose of this Rakyat Guides is so that it is in layman's terms, so that it's very easy to understand. That was something. When I showed one of my friends and she said, I mean, what is it? I mean, she understood it, then she was like, it looks too simple. I said, that is the whole purpose, that we want to make it look simple, but just because it's simple doesn't mean it's less valuable in any way.
Yeah, I've seen the booklet. It's actually really good, and it's very colorful.
Yes.
It's like
to attract.
to attract even younger kids and stuff. They can read it and, oh, I know my rights now. Yourself, Bishop?
I've got a lot of friends, and what I've noticed is like what Ip said, they are quite happy with the situation they are in now. They are quite comfortable. They are like, okay, if we are not affected, it's okay. If, let's say, they breach other people's rights, it's other people's rights that are breached, not ours. As long as we get our salary paid, we get food on the table and all that, so it's okay. But then what I have to say to them is that how are you going to change things when you don't be a part of it, you don't get involved, you're being ignorant about it? What if one day your rights are being breached and then other people are like reacting the same way? So yeah.
So it works now.